Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another Wild Eye review. Today I'm going to review Heidi. Now, before I get into the overall plot synopsis and do the review itself, I would like to take the time to thank Wild Eye for providing me with this copy so that I can review it for you guys. Wild Eye has a really cool website and a great YouTube channel, and I will leave their links in the description box below. They really have a lot of cool content, so give them some love, guys. So, Heidi is a 2014 film which runs 97 minutes. It is directed by Daniel Ray. It's also written by him as well. And this follows the story of two kids. Before I get into that, this is a found footage film again, and this is one of my least favorite subgenres of horror. But I really like this. I think if found footage is done right, it can be, the outcome can be extremely good. I'm not the type of person to just say because it's found footage I don't want to watch it, because I do watch a lot of found footage, but in my opinion the good ones are kind of few and far between. In my opinion, this was definitely one of the good ones. This follows two kids who are they basically have their own YouTube channel doing pranks, and their show is called Booyah. And they're pranking all kinds of people, and to me it's funny. Um, I don't know, I just kind of like that kind of stuff. The first one is Samuel O'Brien, who plays Ryan Davies, and his buddy, which is Joey Bell, which plays Jack Jenkins. And like I said, they go around pranking people. And the kid Ryan Davies has a older sister who is moving out. And the older sister used to do odd jobs, in this old lady Dottie down the street. She used to do odd jobs for her. Well, in order for the kid to make more money and be able to, afford doing this whole YouTube thing, she puts in a good word for him, and he gets the job doing odd jobs for Dottie, which basically consists of mopping, feeding her bird, um, changing out the tray, just basically stuff like that. So, because these kids are on YouTube, they're always filming, and when they go over to Dottie's house, of course, it's both of them, and they end up going up in the attic, where they find Heidi the doll. They find a bunch of other stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. A whole box full of comic books. I'm just trying to think of some of the other stuff they found, like paintings. And of course they find there's a red chair up there with Heidi in it. Now all this stuff belonged to somebody who apparently came to a tragic death in a car accident. And they weren't really sure if the old lady knew that it was somebody else's stuff. At least that's the impression I got. So they're kind of playing around and filming stuff, and they mess around with the doll and kind of kick it around and, all that kind of stuff. And that's basically when stuff starts happening. One of the things I look for in a found footage film, I always look for the mistakes. And when I tend to like a found footage film is when those are not present, just by how the films are usually done. And this film was pretty seamless. I was impressed. So you basically have your killer doll movie, which you guys know I like ventriloquist dummies and puppets and killer dolls and all that. So I was right on board with this one. And it has some extremely creepy moments, stuff that I did not see coming. And they end up the main kid, Ryan Davies, ends up teaming up with a girl, she plays Amanda Honeycutt, Her name is Joey Fulco, and she kind of helps him try to figure out what's going on, why the doll keeps showing up. Um, and I'm kind of going to leave it there. I really like this film. I like my killer doll movies, and even though found footage isn't one of my favorite subgenres, I do believe they did this one right. I'm going to give this movie a 7.5. I was really impressed. I would like to take the time again to thank Wild Eye for sending me this copy to review. Give them some love. And if you like what you see and hear, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.